In a world where production chains are global, where capital knows no borders, where ideas and communication flow at the speed of a mouse click, to pretend that self-sufficiency is the solution is indeed self-defeating. We need the scale of Europe. We need the continental scale of the European Union, also for our member states to count in the world, not against our member states. This is extremely important to understand. It will be certainly a mistake, specifically in times of anxiety, like the ones we are living, in these times of turbulence, to try to build the European Union against the nation states. That is why the European Commission, and if I may say also myself personally, we have been pushing for action, for collective action. This is the only way to overcome current problems, determine action by individual countries, but also by the Union as a whole, including in the field of foreign policy and external relations that you represent. The European Commission will shortly, in fact it will be the 12th of this month, table proposals to create a European banking union, namely a single supervisor for our banks, but we must be under no illusions that deepening economic integration and especially political integration are long-term projects. Yes, they provide a vision which is needed to generate confidence in the long-term future of Europe. But Europe also needs action now. So the key here, the key is to combine ambition with proper sequencing. It will be a complete mistake to suggest that to get out of this crisis, Europe can do it only by treaty change. We know that treaty change takes time. So we need to have short-term responses to the financial instability we are now feeling in the euro area. But short-term is not enough, because the so-called markets know very well that in the longer term, the stability of a currency depends also on the political construct and the solidity of the institutions that are behind it. That is why at the same time we are giving short-term answers to the instability, we need to have an horizon for the medium and long term. I know that you are increasingly asked by our partners to explain all these steps and the latest measures taken by the European Union. So I will make sure that the External Action Service and our delegations get more regular economic briefings, particularly after important decisions are taken. And this is important because I'd like you to be equipped with all the elements and objective elements to make the case for Europe. And there are some things that you can say even without further documents that sometimes our partners underestimate. A point is the following. If you look since the crisis, there was no move until now to get back, to undo the economic integration. If you see, the debate now in Europe is how far and how fast are we going for the next steps? But no one really, at least in the governments around Europe, is proposing to undo the European integration. And if you look at the decisions have all been for reinforcement of the economic and monetary union and further integration of the institutional apparatus and even more supranational powers.